Today I will be doing NG tube insertion, irrigation, and removal. First thing that you want to do is you want to check your physician orders to make sure that the NG tube was ordered. And then you want to gather your supplies, go to your patient's room. You want to wash your hands when you get to the patient's room. You want to make sure you check the patient's ID. Maybe you can check, say, his birth date. You want to assess the patient. Listen for bowel sounds in all 4 quadrants. Once you have assessed the patient, you want to explain to the patient what you will be doing. I will be giving you an NG tube. And then you want to prepare your supplies. You need a glass of water, an emesis basin, syringe, and your Salem sump, and your reflux. First you want to cover your patient like this. You want to measure to see how long this will go down. You measure from the tip of the nose to the tip of the earlobe. Then you go from the tip of the earlobe down to the xiphoid process. And that's where it will go down to. You want to mark it with a piece of tape. And that's your estimate. You will do checks. Starting off, you want to curl the end of this tube so it's easier to go down the nostrils. Once it is curled, you want to put some lubrication on there, just the first couple inches. Once that is ready, you ask the patient to tip his head up and you insert it the first couple inches. You stop, the patient drink some water, make sure the patient is okay, and then once you go, you insert again and you ask the patient to swallow. And keep on swallowing and keep on swallowing and keep on swallowing, 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 until you get to that point to where the tape is up by the nose. That will be your check. Then you come over here and you put a piece of tape on the patient's nose. Never let go of this tube. And you wrap it around the tube. This is so it doesn't move away and you can check to make sure it is in the stomach. Once this is all done, the first thing you will do is you will take your syringe and put 5 to 10 cc's of air into the tube. When you are doing that, you want to listen to the fundus of the stomach. And you heard a swoosh, so that means you are in the stomach. I was in the wrong tube. You want to aspirate a little bit of the fluid. Come in here. Take it off. Plug it. And you want to do a pH test. Check. And it's below 4. 0 to 4, you are in the stomach. Anything more, you would have to replace the tube. So then, once that is done and everything is good, you would need to hook it up to the suction. You hook the suction into the white tube. And you turn it on. And then once it's turned on, you would come over to the blue tube, unhook this, and you would put 5 to 10 cc's of air into the tube to get the tube away from the stomach wall. You would come over here and plug this back up again. Okay, after that is done, in a couple you come back in after you get your patient all settled, and you put this back all together since it is in the right place. Then you come back in a couple minutes later, and you notice that his stomach is distended and there's nothing draining into the tube or into the suction. There's nothing coming out, and you notice his stomach is distended. You listen to bowel sounds. And there is nothing. So you notice that there is something wrong. You would then unhook the suction and do your checks again to see if you can get anything. See if you hear your swoosh over the fundus, and you hear nothing. You hear nothing. Then you come over here and plug this. You're going to have to get 30 cc's of water. You come back over to the tube, put it in, and you're going to want to grab this tube right here so it's secure. And you want to pump this until it goes through. And when it goes through, then you know you're good. You unhook it, and you hook it back up to the suction again. Then you come back over here with a new syringe, and you put 5 to 10 cc's of air to get it away from the stomach. And then you replace this. Okay, a couple days later, you come in, and the physician has DC'd the orders for the NG tube. And you come in and you check on your patient. You ask your patient how he's doing, how he's feeling. You check the 4 quadrants for any bowel sounds. It looks all good. Then you unhook the suction, and you put 5 to 10 cc's of air into the white tube, and you listen again over the fundus for the swooshing sound to make sure you're in the right place. And you put the 5 to 10 cc's in, and you hear a swoosh, so that means you're in a good spot. Okay, unclamp, and you clamp this. This time you'll get 20 cc's of water and 20 cc's of air. You come over here, you disconnect the tube, and with the top like this, you're going to instill 20 cc's to clean out the tube and 20 cc's of water or air to push everything through into the stomach. You do this, you do 20 cc's of water, and that cleans out all the bile out of the tube, and you do 20 cc's of air, and that cleans out the tube permanently. You leave this connected. Once you leave this connected, you come up to the patient and you take this out. You hold onto the tube, and hand-to-hand motion, you pull back and you ask the patient to take a deep breath and hold it. And while you pull it out, hand-to-hand motion. And that is how you do the NG tube. You will do your DARP, make sure your patient is okay, make sure you do oral cares on the patient, and that is it.